What's going on? What's going on? Good evening. Welcome to World Kidney News. I am your host, Steve Belcher. Thank you for joining me this evening. What's going on out there? Give me some thumbs up in the comment section. Share this video, guys. Again, where are you going to get almost round the clock kidney disease information, education, prevention, something that has to do with kidney disease? Where are you going to get that round the clock? Okay, so please share this broadcast. Tonight, I want to talk about a topic that could probably be uncomfortable for many people, and that's palliative and hospice care. Now, this is another option for, well, let me put my so with that being said, the information on the show tonight is provided for educational and informational purposes only and is not intended or implied to be substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. So with that being said, let's talk about palliative and hospice care. This is one subject that, as I said before, can be pretty uncomfortable for people. However, you have people who have terminal cancer and other terminal diseases that can also have kidney failure. Vice versa. Or you may have some people who just ready to stop dialysis after so many years. And that's their decision. This is a personal decision, especially if you're sound mind. If you sound mind and you can make those type of decisions, you should be able to. Also discuss it with your family. But tonight, the topic is palliative and hospice care. We're going to talk about how it works, the difference between palliative care and hospice care, and also how long will the support last? Can you remain on dialysis? Can you still work? And who pays for the service? So let me see the comment that I have. Thank you, Don, for chiming in. How you doing this evening? Guys, we got 6 people, but that's all we need. We can only have 2. But the point is, we need more warriors on here to let them know. They may not have that decision or maybe want to think about palliative or hospice care. But you just never know. Especially with COVID and everything happening today, you just got to be really prepared and know what's going on. So let me start. People with kidney disease, they strong. That's why we call them warriors. You go to dialysis 3 times a week, right? Until you get that transplant or until you stop going. You take a lot on. But sometimes for some people, the pain, the stress of serious illness may become too much. Not everybody can hang in there, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. Not everyone wants to go through dialysis 3 times a week or continue to go through the procedures and all that. They may be by themselves. They may not have no family member. They may decide, what do I have left? You can't judge anyone who decides to say, hey, enough is enough. And this is why this topic is very important to talk about. And so a disease may take a turn for the worse. Your overall health may decline. That's where palliative and hospice care come in. And how does it work? palliative care and hospice care are two different but similar treatment options. Both are treatments for people with serious medical conditions. Their goal is easing the pain, because not everybody can tolerate pain the same. Ease the stress and the worry. A team works with you and your family. They may offer the following service: the right medicines, especially for pain, anxiety, and stress, counseling and support, help dealing with grief, change, and loss, help you connect meaningfully with loved ones, spiritual guidance, help getting affairs in order for you and your family, support for family and friends during and after your illness, and more. These are some really important things to think about, especially if you have a family and you're just tired. I mean, just think about the assisted suicide laws that are now enacted. There was a time when you couldn't. Everybody thought Dr. Kevorkian was crazy. But you have all these different diseases and chronic illnesses that cause so much pain, stress, and anxiety in people that they just don't want to take it anymore. And if it's terminal, then why go through the pain and suffering until the disease finally take you? Some people say, I want to take control. I'm not going to let the disease take me, wait, sit around, and wait. I mean, if I had a terminal illness, and I'm not going to lie, if I had a terminal illness and there was no hope and no cure, I would turn it over to God and I would ask to do some type of hospice or some palliative care, because I don't want to go on not living a quality life, pain and suffering, being a burden, raking up medical costs, check mark all the above. Let me just spend some quality time with my family. Let me go to the beach or to the ocean, get one last look out there, maybe some greenery, and then let me go home. Let me go home in peace. But that's just me. I'm just talking what I would do and what I feel. So now here's how palliative care and hospice care are different. Palliative care, also called supportive care. When should I think about this treatment? So I'm going to do palliative care and hospice care. So for palliative care, when should I think about this treatment? During any stage of a serious illness. That's for palliative care. For hospice care, that's during the last stages of a serious illness, usually about 6 months. Where can I get this care? With palliative care, your options may include the hospital, an inpatient facility, outpatient clinic, or at home. In hospice care, the hospice is usually given in your home. If you are uncomfortable or unstable, care can be provided in hospice centers, hospitals, or nursing homes. I mean, when you read this and you look at this, it makes you really look at your life in a whole different perspective. Getting your affairs in order, having insurance. And by me having daughters and grandkids, I had to set up a will and, what I'm going to do with my remains and my property if, that should happen anytime soon or when it does happen. But, this is something that's really a topic that is not easy to talk about, but is necessary. Just like the advanced directive or living will. If you get sick or something happens and you become unconscious and can't make any decisions for yourself, who are going to make those decisions for you? Who are going to talk to the doctors and make sure your care is getting done the best way it should be? Who's going to be your advocate? So let's continue. What will it do for me? So palliative care and hospice care. What will it do for me? Well, for palliative care, it improves the quality of your life. Treat your symptoms and pain, letting you carry on with usual activities. This could include medications and therapies to give relief. Now, when it comes to hospice, the main goal here, now follow me, the main goal with hospice is to relieve your pain. Relieve your pain and suffering. This is usually done with strong medications, maybe like morphine, Dilaudid, Percocet, Oxycontin. Many times, this means stopping the medical treatments which are causing the discomfort, like dialysis. Somebody could have stage 5, say, colon cancer, breast cancer, or whatever type of cancer, and still have renal failure, and they may be in so much pain from the treatment that they're stopping the same treatment that's causing the discomfort. Now, I've seen this in my career. I've seen a patient go on hospice and then come back off of hospice. And you can do that. How long will the support last, you may be asking out there? And I'm going to get to the questions after I finish this. I'm almost finished. To the comments, because we got some good participation and good comments, and I appreciate that here on World Kidney News. Share this broadcast, guys, because like I said before, there's no other network that's being constructed, designed for kidney warriors and in the future for anyone dealing with a chronic disease. We have to start off with our own community first, which is the kidney disease community. And we build off of that. So where else can you go where you have a network totally dedicated for kidney warriors? Yes, you may want to get away and not think about your disease, but you know you can't do that because that access is always going to remind you. However, you have a place to come where other people understand what you're going through, and you can obtain information that's designed to help you live the best life you can in spite of having kidney disease. There's no other place you can go but here. You witnessed it today with the Lisa Baxter show from 8 to 8:30, and we apologize for the technical difficulties with the show, but we're in the process of getting all that taken care of so you can have and see crystal clear pictures, just like you see me, as clear as the eye can see. All our networks or all our hosts are going to have shows like that. It's just going to take a little time. So let me continue. How long will the support last, you may be asking me. And some people may not get this information. The support with the palliative care will continue until you have symptom relief. Symptom relief. Your disease is under control or you want to start hospice. Hospice care, how long will the support last? Care will continue through the end of your life, period. Can I remain on dialysis if I do palliative or hospice? With palliative, yes. The goal is control your symptoms and provide relief. Hospice, it depends on your other medical conditions. If you have questions, speak to your health team, your healthcare team. But again, if you're on dialysis and you got a terminal illness that the doctor says there's nothing we can do for you, it's just a matter of time, then that's where you go and you dig deep in your soul and you make that decision on what you want to do. I mean, that's one between you and your maker, not your family. Yes, it's respectful to talk to them, but you can't, just like they say, one can't get clean for their loved ones, or they can't do something to change their life for someone or for court or whatever. You got to do it within. Because if you're not doing it for yourself, it's not going to work. Oh my God, who is this guy? Man, you know, if you see this guy talking about this Dr. Isuzu or something, this is just like fake news. I'm sorry, man. We don't do that here. We deal with evidence-based information. You know, this medicine is fast and active. It can cure your HSV too within a couple of days. No, we don't do that here, man. I'm sorry. I gotta block you. So I don't want to delete the comment. So here we just rely and deal with evidence-based information. No hokey pokey, smoking screens and none of that, because we know your life is at hand and at stake, and we don't take that lightly. So, can you still work palliative care? Sometimes you may need to take a leave of absence if you're taking strong medications or getting treatment in a facility. And then with hospice, no. If you're ready to go, not usually. You may find it very difficult to continue working if you stop some of your treatments and are taking strong pain medicine. Nah, hospice, you're going to chill and ready to, you know, for when that day comes to meet your maker. So now, who pays for the service? Most insurance plans, including Medicare, Medicaid, cover all or part of palliative and hospice care. That's good to know that Medicaid pays for it, because I damn sure got Medicaid. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I may have some titles behind my letters, but I got Medicaid. I may be unemployed, but I ain't that damn stupid not to get Medicaid. I don't care what anybody say about Medicaid or whatever. If I can get some free care and I put in 30-something years in the game, putting in work, I want to get all the Medicaid I can. I'm not talking Medicare. I'm talking about Medicaid, the free. And matter of fact, let me see. We almost finished this topic. For those who think, look, don't let the titles fool you behind my name. don't let it fool you. That's my Medicaid card right there. So I ain't ashamed. I ain't ashamed. All right. God got my back. I know he got my back. All right. One day I won't have to have a Medicaid card. Maybe I may have the money to pay for regular insurance. Get back to that. But enough of my problems. So again, who pays for the service? Most insurance plans, Medicare and Medicaid covers all or part of palliative and hospice care. Now, let's sum this up. We're all human. Let's get that straight. We're all human. And we're all mortal. mortal. We're all mortal. Okay? Eventually, the way we think about our remaining life may change. Maybe 3 years ago, you was like, yeah, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. And now maybe some other stuff have came. Maybe the picture looks bleak. There's no reversing anything. It's like maybe you can't get a transplant because you're ineligible. Maybe you're medically ineligible. And now you have to be on dialysis until you meet your maker. Now, for some people, hell, they don't want to be on dialysis until they meet their maker. 3 times a week, for the rest of their life. And then there's some people that's okay. They'll do it. We can't judge anybody on the decisions that they may or may not make pertaining to their own life. So again, we're all human and we're all mortal. Eventually, the way we think about our remaining life may change. It may be today, or it may be years and years from now. What we hope for might change. We may no longer hope to be cured of our disease and instead just hope that pain and burden would end. Now, let's be very clear here. For some people, this disease doesn't paint a rosy picture. As good as they may look and everything, this disease is a beast at sometimes. And again, like they say, we may no longer hope to be cured of our disease and instead just hope that pain and burden would end. We may want to spend our remaining time on our terms. And that's what I mean. Point in case, God rests their souls. But if you look at 9/11 and the poor souls that were on the ledge up hundreds of floors, and they're on the ledge, and it's fire and everything behind us, they jumped. They decided to do that. It is what it is, guys. That's the bottom line. I know we can say, we can pray and put it in God's hands, but life is not fair. And we can have faith, and we do keep that faith, but life is not fair. We know that there's evil lurking among us. And for some people, they may believe in that battle between good and evil. So don't feel guilty if you have thoughts of doing either palliative care or hospice care. That's in your right as a human being. So, as they say, we may want to spend our remaining time on our terms. And that's why I said, if I was to ever get diagnosed with a terminal disease, I want to spend my remaining time on my terms, not no freaking hospital terms or anyone else. And that's just me, guys. I'm just talking for myself and my experience and what I went through, because I don't want to suffer. So, as I said, we may want to spend our remaining time on our terms. This is when palliative and hospice care can truly change the quality of our remaining life. And that is definitely true. If you feel like you come to the end of the road, you may not have any loved ones, few family, and you're by yourself and you just feel like this is it, or there's no getting better as far as the quality of your life. So, like all treatment options, this is a treatment option. There are many things to think about. You can talk with your dialysis team or kidney doctor to know more. Remember, always remember this, guys. You have a choice in how you receive treatment and live your life. Don't let nobody guilt trip you into treatment. And what I mean by that, don't let nobody guilt trip you into, if you want to do home dialysis, don't let the doctor or the staff guilt trip you not to do home dialysis. If you want to do in-center dialysis and people want you to go home, don't let nobody guilt trip you into doing home dialysis. If you don't feel comfortable doing home dialysis, don't do it. No one should make you feel bad on any treatment options you may decide to do, whether it's in-center, peritoneal, home hemo, palliative and hospice care, or conservative therapy. Those are your rights and options. And let me say this. I know we always talk about the clinics. Well, let me say myself. I'm not going to include the other people because it's mainly me. It's mainly me, the front and the face of this organization. But there's people in the background doing great things. Like my partner, she doesn't like to be out front, or any of the other people. But I don't give a damn. I'm going to say it like it is. I'm a Gemini. 1 minute I may be this way, the next minute I may be that way. Who knows? But for the most part, I'm going to always stay consistent with this kidney disease advocacy. And with that being said, I know we talk about the clinics, and I know we talk about doing home dialysis, and I talk about the clinics like it's a bad name. However, if you're in a situation that you can't do home dialysis or peritoneal and you got to do in-center, yes. It's not the people at the center. However, there are some crappy technicians and nurses, and I'll be the first to say that because I work with some crappy nurses and technicians. There are many technicians out there and nurses that are excellent. You got people like Ashley Thomas, Kendra G, Denise Isaac. I'm trying to think of the nurses. Erica Ballard, Ebony G, and there's other nurses out there. If I'm missing you, Rhonda Rice. I mean, there's many out there, and these are all great technicians and nurses. I only named one, but look, the point is, those are the people that make a difference. It's not the corporation. And with that being said, get educated if you go in center. Whatever treatment option you decide to do, that's your right. But just know everything you need to know about that particular treatment option so you can be educated and prepared to handle whatever comes down the pike with that treatment option. Let me just go over the comments and I'm going to call it a night. Hey, Miss Dawn, thank you for watching the show. God bless you. I really appreciate you. And definitely be on the lookout because I want to bring you on Mental Health and Me. Thank you again, Miss Dawn. Miss Kathy, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Please continue to tune in to our shows. tune into our new broadcast, Urban Health Network on Stream TV. If you go to my page, you will see something that says Stream TV. Click on that, and you'll be on our broadcast channel. Hey, Miss Gloria, as always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. And you said, I loved hospice care when I did it, although didn't work with a kidney patient. Oh, so you used to do hospice. Now I know I'm gonna probably have to bring you on. You should have told me. You could have been great for this conversation. Wow. Lisa Baxter, thanks for watching. Again, guys, we apologize for the technical difficulty for Lisa's show, but next week she's going to be back strong and ready and ever with a great guest and great topic. Thank you, my friend Aaron from Southern Maryland. God bless you. I love Aaron. I really do. She's been a supporter since 2014. Yeah, no, Aaron. No, not at all. Maybe do the palliative to try to see how you can get some pain relief. But no, absolutely not. I ain't going to let you. Hey, Lisa, thanks again for tuning in. Oh, yeah, Lisa, I thought you had got that managed. I'm going to continue to keep you in prayer. And I go through pain as well with my lower back every day. So I definitely relate, and I'm not ready to give up as well. Don, thank you for sharing. Aaron, I need to set up a will. Yup, we all do. Lisa says, get your affairs in order. Also, she says it is, Lisa, it is. And I'm just trying to, get that information out there. For those who are contemplating a living directive or a will, a social worker from my diocese center gave me one to fill out and had it notarized. All right. Thank you for that information, Kathy. So, yeah, you can get that definitely taken care of at your social worker. Lisa says, be educated about your illness. How can you get a blank living will? I would check with your state where you're at, because I don't think it matters if you have a transplant or not. But I would definitely check with your state to see if they have a, one that's generic one. Let me see. Yeah, you're right. You're right. He does. I had to block him, Miss Mongo, with that foolishness. I'm on dialysis right now. I haven't had a transplant yet, but you can still ask for a directive living will form because sometimes you're Yeah, Miss Kathy, great information. Please follow and like our other pages, Urban Kidney Alliance, the Warriors Quest Show, Lisa Baxter Show, Mental Health and Me, Two Guys, Six Kidneys, Kidney Story 2, Uncle Jim, Finding Your Will to Survive. Oh, and speaking of that, tomorrow, and I got to reach out to him, tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Finding Your Will to Survive is going to be on Mondays now during the afternoons as a result of Ronaldo Alexander's schedule change. So be on the lookout tomorrow around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Finding Your Will to Survive, new day and time on Mondays, not on Tuesdays. And then Tuesday, we're going to have a special broadcast of Kidney Disease Education Moment, where I'm going to have on Mr. Gary Denberg out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, who's looking for a kidney donor. he's going to share his story with me. Now, you know, he shared his story on Fox and Friends. So now he's gracious enough to step down to a lower level. You know, we ain't that big, Fox and Friends, right? We ain't nothing like that. But he graciously accepted an invite to come on our show to share his story on his recent search. It's been doing it for 2 years now. So if you've been doing it for 4 or 5 months, 1 year, Mr. Gary's been doing it for 2. I know this other warrior's been out there longer than that, but we got to put this out there and keep it out there. So join me this Tuesday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, right back here on the Urban Health Outreach Network. And be on the lookout for more posts from me, just doing anything dealing with kidney disease to help the warriors in this community. We need more people to participate. This is your network. It's for the community. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time from your other schedule and watching Urban Health Outreach Media, in particular, World Kidney News with Steve L. Belcher. Thank you guys. God bless you. Stay blessed and encouraged, and have a great, great week. God bless you. Peace.
Do you know you could have kidney disease and not even know it? 9 out of 10 people who have stage 3 chronic kidney disease do not know it. The rate of kidney failure for African Americans is 3 times higher than among Caucasians. And one reason for this is that they are not aware when they have earlier stages of kidney disease, at a time treatment could prevent the damage from progressing to the point when dialysis or kidney transplantation is necessary. In addition, due to high rates of diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease, Blacks and African Americans have an increased risk of developing kidney failure. African Americans need to be aware of these risk factors and visit their doctor or clinic regularly to check their blood sugar, blood pressure, urine protein, and kidney function. Be aware. Get tested. The life you save may be your own. For more information, contact urbankidneyalliance.org.